Hmm. It's cold up here in the district. It's a little chilly up here, niece. Hey, Douglas. Hey, Tracy Ruff Bailey, Dewan, Darlene, Tiffany Smith Bell, Lola, Christian Gray, Bakari, Carolyn Woods, NG, Nene Crutcher, Lakeisha Harris, Courtney Anderson. Did I say NG already? My girl Les, MEWMS, Trevor Collins. Hey Lizzie, hey niece Melody Womble, Crystal Woods, hey Nika. The Pink Experience, Angela Shank, Raphael, Keisha, who is that? Keisha Shant, Sharice Blakely, Donna Brown, Tanya Wright, Laura Solomon, Mantra Hatton, Laura Mackinton, my girl Tina Gonzalez. Thank you for the $5 cash app that just came through. Tangi, Dawn Jones, Diane Jackson, Tanya Hart, Lakeisha Bryant. Hey girl, hey, hey boy, hey. Hit the share button, niece. Hit the share and the like button. Hit the share and the like button, niece. I'm over here in the district. I'm in the district. Hey girl, hey. Hey boy, hey. We're still doing greetings and salutations. Hey P. Marcel, you're not late, niece. We're still doing greetings and salutations. Hey P. Marcel. Hey girl, hey. Marvin is still at the punk bar. Marvin is at the punk bar again tonight. Hey Andrew Hudson. Andrew Hudson sent a very nice Zelle to me today. I didn't post it because I didn't want y'all to be all in my business and Andrew's, but he sent a very nice Zelle today. I believe he said he was going to gift some books tonight. We may have some books tonight to gift. If we do, I'll look and see. Hey, Nika. Hey, Nika M. Hey, Yvette Twin. LaShayla. What's that? Shatan. Hey, Shatan McLaurin. Hey, girl, hey. Hey, Sassy Mary. Or is it Mary Sassy? Kenyatta Cook. Hey girl, hey. Hey boy, hey. Good day thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig TheWriter Stewart, and this is the Facebook and YouTube live versions of So Much to Say. Thank you, Brittany, for the $15 for the $5 factor. She said $15 for back pay. She must have missed 3 weeks of $5 Friday. But no, we appreciate you, Brittany. Hey, Bianca Alston. Hey, Artemisia. Hey, T. Edwards. Thank you, Britt H. Now, let me start again. Thank you, Crystal Woods, $20 for $5. She said $20 for $5 Friday. She said, because you're such a blessing. I appreciate it. I love the little notes that you guys put in your Cash App. It really does, it lifts me. Like I read that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes healers need healing too. Amen. Sometimes healers need healing too. Hey, Juan Nesta, you're late out. Hey, Jaquan Penn. Hey, D. Rowland. Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig TheWriter Stewart, and this is the Facebook and YouTube live versions of So Much to Say. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit and everything in between. Listen, I just watched the Breakfast Club interview with Tank. That man did not say he had sucked dick, okay? See, this is what happens when we take things out of context. Now, the streets have still been talking about Tank for years, but I'm going to go ahead and clarify what he said. The streets of the district. The streets of the district have been talking for years. But Angela Yee, he was telling Angela Yee, they were having a conversation about lying and cheating. And he was saying that just because a person lies twice doesn't make them a liar. I really wish I was in the room for this interview because there were a few issues that I had in the conversation. Like Angela Yee said that being gay is a lifestyle. You guys, if you've been watching me for a while, you know I don't believe that. Golfing is a lifestyle. Shopping at Whole Foods is a lifestyle. You understand what I'm saying? Those are lifestyle behaviors. A lifestyle is something that you choose. Sexuality is not something you choose. That's whether you're straight, that's whether you're gay, that's whether you're bisexual, that's whether you're trans. So sexuality is instinctive. It's how we're wired. It's not a choice. It's not a decision, right? So that's one of the things that I would have corrected Angela Yee on if I was in that room. But his comment, oh, thank you, Tiffany Smith, $20 for $5 Friday. Thank you, Niece. Thank you, Niece. Hey, we done. I was going to say, hey, Terry Davis and Tracy Ruff. But we're already done with the greetings and salutations. Anybody that comes in from this point, please usher them over to the overflow sections, okay? There's an overflow section in YouTube, and there's an overflow section in Facebook. Okay, Voice of Reason, send her over. She's yelling over in YouTube. Send her to the overflow. Where are my people over in YouTube? Thank you, Lakeisha Harris, $5 for $5 Friday. She says, hey, love what you do. Thank you, Lakeisha Harris. I appreciate it, niece. Now, anybody that come in here late, they need to be going over to the overflow. Khalid Guyera, thank you so much for your $5 Friday today. Thank you, Barbara King. She said $10 for $5 Friday. So listen, let me say this. Yes, and close the door, please. They need to knock on the door so that we know that they're late. So they were talking about cheating and lying, and he was saying that just because a person lies twice doesn't mean that they're a liar. Just like, we've had conversation on here before. Just because a person cheats once, or doesn't mean that they're. Tiffany Smith Bell also sent $20 for the books that we're collecting for Lost and Found. So that's 11 books that we have to gift. Just because a person cheats once doesn't mean that they're a cheater, right? So then something else came up in the conversation that was just completely, it was just a complete fallacy. Charlemagne said, well, and so they brought the conversation back around to this conversation about if a man sucks dick twice, does that mean he's gay? And Tank said, well, I was just trying to not be wrong in the conversation because he had already made the point about cheating. And, I said this the other night when Keon and I were on, just because, I may have been by myself, just because I come to one of your homes and put my tongue in you, one of you ladies, that doesn't mean that I'm all of a sudden straight. So the same is true. Just because a man sucks a dick, doesn't mean. Now, I don't believe that a heterosexual man is out trying to suck a dick, but it was just the point that he was making. And so then Charlemagne said, well, yeah, but if you murder someone twice, like they were saying, if you suck a dick twice, if you murder somebody twice, doesn't that make you a murderer? And my answer to that would have been no, it doesn't. Because if somebody came in here right now and I had a gun, and they can't. Thank you, LaShayla Washington, $15. She said, because I got a blessing and I'm blessing you. I'm sharing it with you. Thank you, LaShayla. So like if somebody came in here right now with a gun and was trying to assault me and I had a gun and I'm going to shoot you and I'm going to shoot to kill. That doesn't make me a murderer. No, I was just trying to protect myself. You understand what I'm saying? Like these blanket statements, like we got to be careful with these blanket statements. But then they did come up. I do need to be at homecoming. Leah, you should have been there last year. But then, it's like the conversation shifted to fragile masculinity. But the point is, Tank was saying he did not say that he had sucked a dick before. That was not what he was saying. He was just illustrating a point. to prove the point that, that he was trying to make. But, fragile masculinity came up because heterosexual men should be able to have conversations around sexuality and bisexuality and same sex encounters without people assuming that they're gay. And then they should be able to have the conversation without being so sensitive. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times men just don't seem to have that. Anyway, I'm done talking about that. So I had a very productive day today, niece. I got up today. I sliced up some tomatoes. Well, first of all, I ordered some groceries through Amazon Fresh. So they came this morning. Marvin called me and said that the groceries were here. He set them on the counter for me. So then when I came out, I just went on and put my things away. But I was so hungry. I was so hungry. Brian, did you get your books? I was so hungry that I sliced up some of my tomatoes and avocado. That is such a fancy, rich snack. It's such a rich snack. Do you like tomatoes and avocado? Let me see your hands. You like tomatoes and avocados? I sliced up those tomato and those avocado, and I sprinkled a little hey, Tanya Dyson, I ain't seen you in a while. I sprinkled a little sea salt on there. Tanya Dyson is my white girlfriend. She's out in Oregon. She's one of the originals. Keenan said, has anybody ever told you you look like Donnie Hathaway? Where is the love you said you'd give to me soon as you was here? Anybody ever told me that? But anyway, in fact, tonight, I think when I get a little snackish, I think I'm going to have some more tomato and avocado. But I had it this morning. And this Christmas, fireside is blazing bright. But yeah, so that was pretty good. I had that. And then I sat down and did some writing. I wrote for hours, niece. I wrote for hours. I know it almost feels like I'm teasing you all, but I'm not. I'm just really, really proud of this book. I really am. Like when I look at this shit, when I look at this stuff, it's going to be a mess if I... Look, it's going to be a mess if I'm celebrating this book so much and then y'all get to be like, I mean, it was okay. I mean, he was going on and on and on about it like it was going to be so good. And oh my God, I was so looking forward to the book. And I mean, then when I got it, it was just like, I mean, it just wasn't what I had expected. So, I mean, maybe his next book could be better, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, it was just, I mean, them first two books, I mean, I really like those. I mean, but like this book, I just couldn't really get into it. I mean, it just wasn't the same. I mean, you know how y'all do. But that's how y'all sound. Yes, CC, that's how y'all sound. Yes, Elijah Cummings, his funeral was today. They said it, my mother said it was 4 hours. She's back from Virginia Beach. Hey, Tracy Bailey, you're going to be okay. You know, and the Spirit told me to tell you all. Hold on. Rita said that I didn't speak to her. Did she get in here between 9 and 9:05? Did Rita get in here between 9 and 9:05? I'm talking to the people on Facebook. Dawn, that's how they talk. That's how I hear them in my mind. I mean, he did all of this talking about this book like it was going to be so good. And I mean, when I got it, I mean, I read like the first few pages and I just like, I mean, I just put it down. I just couldn't get into it. I mean, I still support him and stuff, but I mean, you know how y'all do. But honestly, I'm loving this book. And that's all I'm going to say about it. I don't want to keep talking about it. I'm really, really proud of it. Like, I sat here for hours and I was writing today. And then I got up because I was hungry again. And I went on and ate. What did I eat? Oh, I had some leftovers from, remember I told you I had some leftovers from my dinner from Wegmans last night. So I had a piece of salmon. I had some green beans, haricots verts, that's French, and then some plantain. And then what I ended up doing after that was I was done writing. I was done, and then I went on and put on my gym clothes and I went to the gym. I went to the gym, niece. But the Spirit had told me to tell y'all because I thought about y'all today. I thought about y'all today. You know, and I try to share with you guys like different things like the black seed oil. These are things that were introduced to me that I've benefited from. The celery juice, the coconut oil pulling, the black seed oil, the sea moss, all of those different things. You know, I came off the meat in my diet. But, you know, I know some of you struggle with different things. Some of you are like, oh, I can't. No, that ain't how y'all talk. I mean, I can't come off the meat. I mean, you know, where am I supposed to get my protein from if I come off the meat? So, like, I mean, like, I ain't gonna be able to. I don't care what he talking about. I mean, a little bit of meat ain't gonna hurt you. I mean, I'm just gonna do it in portions. Knowing you ain't doing it in portions, you still eating like a caveman and cave woman. But I mean, I'm just gonna, you know, I'm just not gonna eat it as much, and you know, so anyway, I thought about you guys because you may not be able to do everything, right? You may not come off the meat, but try the celery juice. And then you may not want to try the celery juice because you might be allergic. You know how y'all come up with stuff. You might be allergic. Or you may just not like the taste of it, right? So then try the black seed oil. But if you can't do the black seed oil, then try doing the sea moss. You understand what I'm saying? So like try to do something and allow it to work through your system. And then just be gradual. And when I post like these pictures, like at the gym, in my underwear, you know, and that kind of stuff, I'm not bragging. I'm really just trying to encourage you and inspire you. You know, understand what I'm saying? To take your little steps. Because I saw that, and the reason that I thought about you guys, because I saw this lady at the gym tonight, and she had heavy ankles, but she was in this aerobics class. It was like a dance aerobics class, and she was in the back of the class, and she really wasn't on beat. She really wasn't on beat, and she really didn't have much rhythm. And she had heavy ankles, and she didn't have on workout sneakers. She didn't even have on proper workout sneakers. But the point is, niece, she was in there. She was in the class, and she was at least moving. You know, because see, I believe God rewards us for effort. God rewards us for effort. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, and then like Tracy Ruff Bailey is saying, I have a problem with sweets. Maybe your problem is soda. Try to come off the soda. Tiffany Smith Bell used to drink them Pepsis like water. Tiffany Smith Bell used to, I'm not allergic to any fruit that I'm aware of. I'm not allergic to any fruit. But, you know, the point is, this lady was in the back of the class. I mean, like I said, she was not on beat. She ain't had much rhythm. But, I mean, she was in the back of that class, and she was doing her thing. The class was moving this way because it was a dance aerobic. The class was moving this way, and she was going that way. But the point is, she was there. You understand what I'm saying? The point is, her heart was getting the workout. Her heart was getting pumped. She was there, niece. Say it. She was there. So, and I just thought about it. I said, you know what? There's probably a lot of pen pals that, you know, like, I can't do all of that. But the point is, you got to take one step at a time, right? You take one step at a time. Just like when you drive a car at night. You turn those headlights on. You can't see all the way down the road. You see just the first few yards because of the headlights. You see the first few yards in the darkness. That's all you need to see. You don't need to see all the way down the road. And so, like with Tynette, when she first, you know, became raw vegan, she said she was overweight. Now, I don't know how much she weighed. I'm not sure how much she weighed, but she posted her before and after picture over there in the So Much to Say podcast pen pal group on Facebook. She was overweight, and she said she couldn't even run around a track. She couldn't do a lap around a track. But what she would do is, her goal was to just walk around it one time. And then little by little, and she might do that for a week. And then the next week, her goal was to jog maybe to like the tree and then walk the rest. And then each time she just added on more and more. 10 years later, that lady is running 14 miles a day. You got to start somewhere, niece. Like Rita. Rita, what you got to do is you got to put those Benson and Hedges down. Like today is Friday, and then you done already smoked a pack of cigarettes. So tomorrow, you should tell yourself, self, I had a whole pack of Benson and Hedges yesterday. I'm going to go ahead and not smoke today. You got to take one step at a time. One step at a time, niece. And so, just do little by little. So start with, like, whatever your weakness is. Like, if your weakness is soda, try to go the whole weekend without soda. Okay? Monday through Friday might be a little stretch for some of you. That might be too hard. That might be a shock. But try to do no soda Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then drink your soda Monday through Friday. But then you do that for about a month or however long, and then you say, okay, I'm going to try not to drink soda Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Like, you got to keep adding on to it. Same thing with them cigarettes, Rita. You got to start somewhere, niece. You got to start somewhere. Happy birthday, Mecca, over on YouTube. It's Kendrick's birthday. It's Deacon Santana's birthday over on Facebook. See, over on Facebook, I know when people's birthday, when it's a person's birthday, and I share it over on the So Much to Say podcast pen pal group. So, David Wright, you said everybody has a vice. Okay, yours might be porn. Leave the porn alone, David. Don't watch the porn every day. Watch it every 2 days. You know what I'm saying? You got to discipline yourself. So just try to implement some of these things that we talk about on here. Okay, just try to implement some of the things. You may not be able to do everything all at once. I get it. But just lean towards better. Lean towards better. Same thing with fried foods. You might be eating fried food all the time. Try not to eat fried foods every day, niece. Hey, July. Hey, girl, hey. You understand what I'm saying? So anyway, back to the gym. So I was in the gym, and there was this lady, and she was in the back of the class, and I really admired her. Like, she was an older woman, and and like I said, the only thing I wish I could have just tapped her on her shoulder and be like, niece, let's go over here to the DSW so I can get you a little $40 pair of little sneakers. Because she had on the wrong shoes. And in all seriousness, your workout shoes will make a difference in your comfort level and whether or not you really want to be out there. Because, when I put on a new pair of sneakers, I could run an extra mile. Because it just, your feet just feel so good in it. Those of you that work out, you know what I'm talking about. So I just felt like her workout experience would be so much better, so much more pleasant, if she had on the right shoes, right? So anyway, she was working out, and so I was about to leave the gym. Craig, why don't you do a 24 to 48 hour challenge, maybe a salad challenge? I want to know. I want to know what happens when you go, Lori Jeter. She goes to see her primary care provider on October 30th. You all remember Lori Jeter is the one who put me onto the black seed oil. I had heard about black seed oil before, but I had never used it. Remember, she sent me a bottle. Actually, she sent two, because they had made a mistake and one of them got lost in the mail, and then it popped up one day after we thought it had got lost in the mail. But anyway, she's diabetic, and I'm only sharing this because she shares it and we talk about it. But she's diabetic, and her A1C number, I've told this story plenty of times before, her A1C number was a 10, right? Well, baby, before long, it had dropped down to about a 7 after she was using, it's probably about a 6 now. But the point is, she thinks that by the time she goes to her primary care provider on the 30th, that's in 5 days? She thinks she's going to be cleared of this diabetes. And I told you, it brings down your high blood pressure and stuff like that. Niece, you better get on some stuff. Try some stuff. Y'all always trying to be skeptical of this plant-based stuff. But well, you need to check with your diet, with your doctor. But y'all quick to jump on them medications. Y'all don't be researching the medication. But when it's something holistic, y'all be like, I don't know. You need to check with somebody before you be listening to Craig. This stuff is natural that I'm telling y'all about, but y'all be jumping on Percocets and all this other stuff that y'all be. Okay, so listen. So I was about to leave the gym. And so I noticed this guy. And I'm like, I recognize him. I don't forget a face, niece, okay? And so I saw this guy, and I was just like, damn, he looks so familiar to me. Andrew, are we gifting books tonight? Because I haven't looked over at the thing yet, because I got the stuff up here. When I tell you, I noticed the guy, and I was just like, so Lori Jeter, they want to know your results, so we need to figure out. Richard Outing said his doctor told him to try plant-based to reduce his A1C. And then Lori Jeter says, my A1C looking like it's 5.3. She went from a 10 to a 5.3. Andrew is giving away 2 books. It's going to be my first book, niece. So if you do not have a copy of my first book, the very first 2 people that run over to CraigTheWriterStewart.com and send me your name and email and your name and address. You need to fill out a contact form. Just go to my website, CraigTheWriterStewart.com. The first 2 people that do not have the first book, okay? Andrew is gifting 2 books tonight. If we get any more, I'll let you know. Okay, he said 3. He's doing 3. So the first 3 people. So Tanette said, yes, raw vegan since 2008. There's protein in everything we eat. For those of you that keep saying, well, if I come off the meat, where am I getting my protein from? Look at the ingredients. I shared my mammogram. She shared her mammogram and colonoscopy over in the So Much to Say podcast pen pal group. That's why I keep telling you guys on YouTube and those of you that are on Facebook that are not in the So Much to Say podcast pen pal group on Facebook to go ahead and join, because we talk about a lot of stuff. We share funny stuff too, but we also share informative stuff. So we share different products and stuff. So Tanette says all of her results came back negative. And she had a breast checked, all that stuff. And so she says, I'm a young 50 plus lady. And so Zelina, I just saw that you subscribed on my website, but make sure you send me if you're trying to get one of those first book, I need your address. I need you to send me your address, your name and your address, not a PO, your name and physical address. Okay. Okay. So listen, let me finish this story. So I was in the gym and I noticed this guy looking at me, right? And I was just like, he looks familiar to me, but I couldn't place it. And so I went into the restroom because I had to urinate. So I went to the restroom, and when I came out of the restroom, he was in the locker room talking to another guy. And I was looking at him again as I was leaving the restroom or the locker room. And I was like, damn, I know. And I was just trying to place his face. And I was like, damn, I know that boy. But for the gays, I didn't really want to look too much while we were, they were dressed and everything in the locker room. But you don't stare too much in the locker room because then the kids be thinking that you be trying to. You stare too much in the locker room, the kids will think you trying to. So, I looked and I couldn't place his face. And so I just left. Well, next thing I know, he come running out of the locker room. He's like, Craig. He was like, Craig. And he was like, hey, how you doing? I said, hey, how are you? Of course, I didn't know his name. Hold on, everybody. Shakika has been one of the original pen pals. And she is in here yelling, hey, girl, hey. Now, we've been in here for 30 whole minutes. Facebook, somebody need to send her over to the overflow. It's that way. She's stepping all on the microphone cord. That's why the sound going in and out. Send her over there. Celicia, I think that's your name. CC Knight. I did see your address come through. Send her to the overflow. We in here trying to pass out books. Right, Byron. The headliner, gay author, caught in locker room scandal, DMV. So, anyway, I'm on my way out of it. So he comes running out. He's like, Craig, da 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 da. I still don't know who he is. I recognize his face, but I still didn't know who he was. And I was like, hey, how you doing? I was just like, I know your face. You know, because people will think that you're being funny. Remind me to come back to that. Somebody put a pin right there, okay? Oh my God, Mo, he was yelling my name. And I could hear him because I had my headphones on, so you know he was definitely loud. And I was like, hey. And so he was like, hey. He said, I thought that was you. I said, I recognize you too. I said, but I don't know where I know you from. I said, I don't know your name. I said, but I definitely know your face. You know, and I always preface it with that, and when I really do recognize you, because people will sometimes think that you're trying to be brand new. Like, what is that about? Oh, you act like, oh, you so big time now, you don't know who I am. No, bitch, I just really don't remember. like, I really just don't remember. But no, I'm really good at faces. I may not remember your name or where we met, but you know. And so he was just like, yeah, I mean, I know you big time, and you don't forget the little people. Like, he got to saying all of that. I'm like, what? So I was just like, no, I do recognize you. I said, I saw you when I was on the floor, meaning, on the gym floor when I was doing my last workout. I said, no, I did see you. And I said, I was looking at you then. I said, but again, at the gym, the kids will sometimes think when you staring past 3 seconds, the kids will think that when you look at them past 3 seconds, they'll think you're trying to go. So I said, I did see you. I said, but I just didn't want to keep staring. And I said, and then when I went to use the restroom and I was coming out of the restroom, you were in the locker room talking to the other guy. I looked again. I said, but I didn't want to stare at you. I said, but I just couldn't put it together in my mind. And so, yes, Elise, it did come through. And so I was just like, I just couldn't place it. And so we stood there and we chatted for a second. This is the point of me bringing this whole thing up. How do you tell somebody that you're not interested when you're single? Hello? Because see, I'm not one of those people that will pretend that I'm seeing somebody just to wiggle my way out of a... You know how some of y'all do. Oh yeah, I got a boyfriend, knowing you single. You just don't have the courage to say, I'm not interested. And so, where I knew you from. Excuse me. So we stood there chit-chatting for a moment. And at this point, I'm ready to go because I'm hungry, okay? I had worked out. I was ready to get to where I was going, right? And so he's still trying to talk. He's still trying to Barbara Walters me, niece. He done pulled me to this whole conversation, this whole interview. So I'm just like, oh, okay. Looking towards the exit. Look, ready to leave. So he says, yeah, so then I finally remembered where I met him. I said, oh my God, I know where I know you from. I said, I met you this past summer over at, I was here in DC, and I said I was at Brixton, and I saw you there. And he said, oh yeah, that's it. I said, yeah, and I told him who I was with, da 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 da. He's like, yeah, that's right. He said, so, he said, yeah, because I never really see you. He said, I never really see you. I said, well, that's because I don't live here. I said, my mom's birthday was the other day, and I came up here to hang out with her a little bit, and I came up here so I could write. So, I don't know what's going on with YouTube. What's the problem with YouTube? And so I was like, well, no, I just came up here to write. I said, I live in Atlanta. And I said, so that's why you don't see me. He said, well, I want to stay in touch with you. He was just like, he said, well, let's stay in touch. He was like, there's airplanes, we can come back and forth to see each other. He said, because you never know where things could go. And I was just like, oh, he trying to go. That's when it clicked. Because see, I don't know about any of you. But for me, I really don't know if somebody is interested unless they come out and say it. Like, I don't really get into all of the subliminal shit. Because see, when I'm interested, I'm going to tell you. I'm just going to tell you. I'm just going to say, you know what? Hey, listen. That's just how I am. Now, I don't know about nobody else. I don't know about all of that other subterfuge. I don't know about all of that other stuff. But for me, I'm going straight forward. So he was like, yeah, I mean, we got FaceTime. I mean, we could FaceTime each other, he was really coloring the picture. He was coloring the picture, saying what, coloring the picture. And he was just like, yeah, so, girl, I can't even believe that, yes, Byron, subterfuge, subterfuge. But it's like, I can't believe this happens. It amazes me. Sometimes I come on here and I don't even know what I'm going to talk about. And then I get on here and the shit just starts pouring out. I completely forgot about this conversation until we started talking. So he was just like, yeah, there's planes and stuff. We got phones. We got FaceTime. He said, you can come here. I can come down there. He said, you just never know where things are going to go. And then it dawned on me. It dawned on me, niece, that he was trying to shoot his shot when I met him over in the summer. He was telling me how I ain't going to go into all that, but he was just telling me this, that. Shh. Hold on, everybody. Marie Dixon just came into the room over in Richmond. Hold on. Shh. She must have been watching one of her favorite programs. Let's see if she goes sit down in the overflow. Let's see what the watcher. Let's see where she's gonna go. She walking around saying hello to everybody. Them little kitten heels on. When she gonna make her way to the overflow? She way over here. She's speaking to Bianca, Alicia, Tiffany Smith Bell. She over there talking to Selena. I mean, she just... Does she not know we up here on the stage talking? She got on this heavy coat. It ain't that cold outside, Nee. She must have just got that coat. It ain't even that cold outside. Where are the ushers in Facebook? Is somebody gonna have her sit down? She had a run in her stockings. She couldn't stop at the gift shop to get some new pantyhose. We don't have pantyhose. What color pantyhose do you need, Marie? We must be out of stock of her pantyhose. We got pantyhose over in the church gift shop. She got the few straight men in here looking all up her legs. Anyway, let me finish saying what I was saying. Is she seated yet? What would she make me say? Right, pantyhose are $2.49. She was already... Look, I done spilled water. She was already late. She may as well have stopped in the gift shop and got some pantyhose. Coming here looking all discombobulated and disheveled. So listen. Where was I in my story? She done came here and just completely threw me off. Where was... Oh. So this past summer... He was going on and on and on, like just, telling me how he was interested and he wanted to get to know me, And I just ignored it when I saw him in the summer. But here he goes again today. And so he's like, we got FaceTime and all this other stuff. And so I'm sitting there thinking, I'm not about to get this boy my phone number. I don't want to have to block him. I don't want to have to give him my number and then block him. So anyway, and so when I didn't budge on the number, he said, we should exchange information. Like he kept going at it. And so I was just like, oh, okay. And so finally he said, well, what about social media? He said, what about your Instagram? I said, oh, yeah, I'm Craig the Writer Stewart on Instagram. I said, oh, yeah, Craig the Writer Stewart on Instagram. And then he says, oh, well, you got all these people following you on Instagram. He says, let me DM you from over here. Laura, now if he was cute, I would have gave him my number. If he was cute, girl, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. I'd have slid on my number. I'd have been like, here's my digits. Here's my digits. But anyway, so he wasn't ugly. He just wasn't my cup of joe. So anyway, he was like, well, I'm going to go ahead and DM you. I'm sitting there thinking, what you going to DM me for? If I wanted to message you, I'd have gave you my phone number while we were standing here. But I said, you go ahead and DM me. So anyway, he said, I'm going to DM you. He said, hopefully you'll see it because you got all these followers over here. I'm sitting there thinking, I'm going to see it, but I'm not about to Respond to it. So anyway, but he was confident. He was confident. And so I don't shut people down because it takes courage to come up to somebody, and shoot your shot. So anyway, so he said all of that. So then I left, and I planned on coming here and whipping up some of my little food that I had ordered. But I was hungry. You know how you're hungry, and you don't have time to be coming home and trying to prepare nothing and cook because it's that kind of hunger where when you're almost about to shake. It was like that. So I had stopped at the Chipotle and got myself a veggie bowl. I got myself a veggie bowl, niece. Now, I don't know if you like, did he have dimples? No, he didn't have dimples. But right, Zelina, he probably on here watching me read now. Hey, boy, hey. Anyway, so I went over to the Chipotle and I got a veggie bowl. And I get the brown rice and the white rice. I get what do they call the onions and peppers? I don't know what they call it in Chipotle. They call it something, trying to be fancy. I get the sauteed green onions. I mean the sauteed green peppers and onion, and I think it's some red onion in there too. I get guacamole on my. Oh, I get both beans. I get the black beans and I get the what are they? Pinto beans? Yeah, fajita. They call it fajita. I get the fajita. I get the black beans, and I get the pinto beans because that's where your protein is for all the people that don't want to come off the meat. And then I add, Mo, I did get y'all something, but I didn't get y'all anything because that was earlier. It would have been cold by now. So then I got, I don't get that tofu stuff, whatever that, I don't do that because it has soy. I do cilantro on mine. I do the corn on mine. That corn is really good at Chipotle. And sometimes I do the red sauce. Sometimes it just depends. But what I definitely do is that Italian dressing. Baby, I put that Italian dressing. You hate cilantro? Oh, girl, you are missing out. Cilantro is good in a smoothie, too. It really wakes the flavors up. It really wakes the flavors up. But Mo said, we got microwaves for the Chipotle. So listen, when I tell you, I sometimes do guacamole. It just depends on how I'm feeling because, Chipotle be trying it with that highest scoop of guacamole. And for all of you that work at Chipotle that's watching this, stop being so cheap with the damn scoop of guacamole. Y'all, that ain't y'all shit. You just work the line. They be trying to give you that little teaspoon ass bit of. I'm like, girl, y'all charging me $2. And bitch, if you don't give me some more guacamole, I'm like, can I have some more guacamole? Oh, well, that's gonna be extra. I said, it's already extra. I said, if you think I'm paying $2 for that, you are out of your mind. I'm gonna need a $2 scoop. Shit, they pissed me off. Girl, this ain't your shit. Some of y'all be micromanaging stuff. Ooh, they get on my nerves. And it's always some old young black girl that's being nasty about it. He act like he young. Girl, just give me some more damn guacamole. They ain't giving you no raise, no way. Acting all stingy with somebody else's shit. So anyway, I do the guacamole, and then I get the Italian dressing. I think it's Italian, whatever it is. But I pour that on there, baby. It hits the spot. Madison put me onto that dressing. I didn't used to do that. But like I said, sometimes I will get the red sauce. I'll put that on there. And if I do the red sauce, I may not do the dressing because that's a little much. I don't really do both. And so I grabbed that and I came back here to the house and I ate that. I only ate half of it because it's a lot of food. And, it's like the beans that and the rice. Remember, there's 2 different kinds of rice in there. So that was really, really filling. So I only ate half of it. Excuse me. And then I realized that, avocado is expensive. So why is that shit so damn expensive? So anyway, I ended up I forgot my moisturizer. You guys know I use my what's the stuff y'all send me that I like for my skin? Bio, what's it called? Damn, I can't think of the name of it right now. Bio oil. So I was out of that. So I forgot to bring this other vitamin E oil that I use on my skin when I get out the shower. The shower. Yes, Tangy. You don't need the whole use that whole cup. Yeah, a little bit goes a long way. So don't oversaturate your beans and stuff, your bowl. Okay. Well, Tanya, I had saved half of it, but that was earlier. And I finished the other half just before I got on this live. So no, it's gone. I didn't save you or Mo any of my Chipotle. But yeah, so I left my little vitamin E oil that I used to get that I put on my skin before I get out, after I get out the shower. And so I meant to get some when I was out, and I forgot, so I had to go back out. And I went to the store to get the vitamin E oil. How about they didn't have any? The damn shelf was just empty. So I ended up buying this cheap shit. I don't know what this is. Some creme brulee body cream. I don't like it. I don't like the texture of it. I don't like the consistency of it. Oh, thank you, Mecca. Yeah, I don't like the texture of this. So I mean, because it kind of feels like lotion. No, it doesn't. Jackie Walker. It doesn't really seem like it works to me. I should take it back, D. Roland. I could take it back on Tuesday before I get on my flight. This didn't quite work for me. I could use, I used to use olive oil on my skin, Divine Feminine Energy. I used to use olive oil. Olive oil is very good for your skin, people. If you don't know. It's all right. I don't really like this. Yeah, I don't really like this. So listen, don't purchase this. They got all this aluminum all over it. Like it's packaging something really special and important. Elise, I love bio oil. She says I use it on my cuts from surgery and they heal nicely. Yeah, bio oil is very good. Yeah, I'll leave it here for Marvin. Look. So Marvin got this Neutrogena oil. That Neutrogena oil is good too. But I used to use that years ago. But now it seems like it's too light. It seems like you got to use too much of it to really kind of saturate your skin, to like moisturize your skin. So I was telling Marv, I said, "Oh, Marv, I left my oil home, so I had to use your Neutrogena." He said, "Well, why the hell you use my Neutrogena? Why you couldn't use that lotion?" I said, "Because I don't use lotion on my skin." He fell out laughing. I said, "Because I don't use lotion." I got this from the Dollar General. They have a Dollar General has a vitamin E oil. It's a Dollar General brand, and they have a vitamin E bottle that's really good. And it's less than, it's like 4 ounces or something like that. So it's big enough for me to, it's small enough for me to travel it on the plane. They do sell bio oil at Target. But you might find a better deal for the bio oil on Walmart.com or Amazon. Check one of those. But Dollar General has a really good vitamin E. And I use that on my skin when I get out. This jacket right here, this came from H&M, this little workout jacket. I love this jacket. I got it in this color. I got it in black. But I got these last year, so I don't know if they have them still. I got these last year. But yeah, but I don't use lotion. Like lotion just doesn't do it for me, especially in the summer. It get the running and shit. Even when I say running, I mean it's like it be sweaty. Like it be, it's slippery. But anyway, listen. Oh, Andrew just sent the money for the 3 books that he's gifting. So if you're interested in one of the first book, niece, this is for the people. Britt H. Now that's a very sensitive subject. She tried to be funny. She but did your other coat come? Girl, you know that coat coming from Hong Kong. You know that coat coming from Hong Kong. No, it has not come yet. Khadidra, if you're interested in the first book, Andrew just gifted 3 books. Okay? The first 3 people that go over to CraigTheWriterStewart.com and send me an email with your name and your physical address where we're going to ship it to, that's who I'm going to gift those first 3 books to, okay? All right, listen, I'm about to get off of here. I need to go situate my situation because I've been to the gym. Look at Michelle Howard coming in here late, telling me, hey, niece, girl, we about to close out. We getting ready for the benediction. Keep your car keys in your hand. Don't even take your coat off because we're about to turn you right back around so we can go back out the door. She's just coming in trying to find a seat. We about to leave, niece. They love coming in late thing. We supposed to sit here for another hour just because they got here. Listen, thank you to everybody that sent a Cash App through here today. I appreciate you because otherwise I'd be somewhere working at a Dollar General and trying to write this book in my spare time. So I appreciate what you do to support what I'm doing. Amen. Look, she's saying, damn it, I'm off tonight. Well, where were you for the past hour, niece? Anyway, listen, thank you very much. I appreciate you being here. I thank you for supporting what I do. And this book is coming along nicely. And listen, have an amazing night. Brush your teeth, floss your teeth, brush your tongue. Okay? Have an amazing weekend. I think I'm going to post a Patreon video. It's going to be a late night one, though. Because I never posted this. This happened. Remember when I went to Charlotte? And remember when I went to that Sip and Paint with Lynn Spirit? Where are my people that? Do y'all remember that? Remember that? And we went to this Sip and Paint. And it was nasty. A couple of them strippers was on Married to Medicine the other week. Remember they were with the doctors? Well, that was the same stripper. Well, anyway, I got video footage from that. And I never posted it because Dr. Young didn't think I should post it at the time because, you know, I was heavily involved at the time. But, you know, since I'm still single, I can do what I want. Amen. Hey, girl, hey. So I'm going to share it tonight. When I say it's greasy, listen, if you don't have if you are a man or a woman and you have and you don't have a warm body next to you, this Patreon is going to give you exactly what you need tonight. Do you hear me? Clear. It's soft porn, baby. Baby, the stripper didn't pick me up anyway, I'm gonna load it up onto the Patreon in a few moments, okay? If you're not on my Patreon, the link is down here. Girl, I got shocked between his legs. It's a mess. Anyway, have an amazing night. Brush your teeth, floss your teeth, brush your tongue. Bye.